It's Deprogram, the podcast where we try to get you into a band. Today's band is Winger. You heard me correctly, Winger. Oh, that's a very poor butthead. But anyway, hard work does indeed work, and you can go to the Hard Work Works fitness app. And again, I'm just gonna read Joe's text so I get it right this time, Fredo. Like it's just a smart play to do, right? I said Fredo, but it's okay. Don't worry about it.
What? You said Fredo what? I don't know. You're mumbling.
I'm not mumbling. I'm just rambling, which is different. Pushing the app free. There's a free 2-week trial, 10 workouts, and then $10 a month after if you enjoy it. Also, Joe is offering FaceTime and Skype sessions, which is a free consult if you need the extra push. So if you're having trouble getting going, the Hard Work Works fitness app, Coach Joe will get you going. Hard Work Works, hashtag join the hustle, and we're going to hustle on into Winger. And Fredo, you put Winger on the board.
Sure.
So talk to me about Winger.
Winger put out the first album, I want to say it was like 84, 85, thereabouts, something like that. And let me tell you, that album kicked ass. I don't give a shit what anybody says. And Winger, Kip Winger, for those of you who don't know, what's with the chuckles there, Justin?
Because I got away with saying it sucked.
You suck. Stupid bitch. But Winger then they put out their second album, another really, really good, solid album, and then Beavis and Butthead. And Grunge came out, which kind of killed all glam metal, heavy metal, hair metal, whatever you want to call it. And then Beavis and Butthead destroyed any kind of positive thoughts that were ever assigned to Winger, which I think is unfortunate. Kip Winger is an incredible guitarist. He was actually Alice Cooper's guitarist before he went and started the band. And I just think it's kind of a shame that they got jacked into all that shit because of two stupid fucking morons that everybody thinks are great. Fucking stupid people. Yeah. Okay, got it out. All right, let's move on.
So, Christina, you're joining us again, and you jumped on. Winger was one of the first bands that you decided you wanted to get in on.
Yeah, I have two reasons that I jumped on Winger. First reason is I picked a band specifically knowing Fredo would be on it. We've got some bones to pick, he and I.
We got.
Oh, I'm just giving you shit. So I picked a Fredo band, and I didn't realize this would be the first one. Brooks and Dunn, I'm also potentially looking forward to if we get there. But second reason was because this is the genre of music I love more than any other. This is right in my wheelhouse. I love 80s hair metal, glam metal. I love all of it. So I had to jump on this one. I was hoping that I would get to talk about it, and here we are. The day is here. I'm excited.
So obviously Fredo already talked about this, and a lot of times my early musical influences, they were influenced by Beavis and Butthead, man. There's
stupid show.
Hey man, it was entertaining to me as a 12, 13, and 14-year-old kid. What do you want from me? But so when Stuart shows up rocking a Winger shirt, and hey guys, and Beavis and Butthead just destroy him, and then you see a music video and these guys suck. Wait, is this Winger? And it's just nonstop. So you're right. Like it definitely. Now that's not to say I would have been into 80s hair metal at that point anyway, but there was no chance for me at that age to get into them.
There was no chance at all.
So you're right about that. But here's one thing I found that particularly Pull, like I was really drawn to Pull. Something about just the compositions, the drumming, the guitars, and the lyrics. That album to me just hit right. The first two albums, while good, I feel like they fit right in with kind of everything else that was happening. Not that it was, I have a lot from those albums, by the way. I see that face.
Fredo's face is killing me right now.
Well,
I'm just,
while good.
what I'm saying is, for my personal preferences,
Right.
in the name of the game, after listening to the whole discography, I realized that is where all the gems are for Winger. So take that. But
Take that, you son of a...
Wow, you are testy today.
You know what? I told you before, I got to take a dump bad, but it's right there on the edge.
Oh.
And it's like at any point I might say, guys, I'll be back in 20 minutes. And just, I was trying to, nothing.
Didn't happen.
So I'm going to be fucking.
I've noticed. So then, since we're there, let's walk me through what it was like putting your 20 together. Fredo.
I got a lot from the first two albums, obviously, because I'm tied into. I loved it. I really loved when the band came out. I got caught up in grunge like everybody else did at the time. So listening to everything from Pull onward was new to me. And it's funny how you say Pull was the album that really attracted you, because that's the album probably most affected by Beavis and Butthead.
Oh, really?
Well, when you figure that Beavis and Butthead came out right around that time, making fun of Winger, it's no surprise. Again, with grunge shifting the paradigm, it's no wonder the band broke up right after that album. They broke up in 94, 95 around that time. So, but and what I did find, which was disappointing to me, is it was maybe the last album where the sound started to change.
Mm.
And a lot of the shit sounded the same to me.
Oh,
and when I mean the same, I mean you're putting out albums in 2005 that still sound like 87 Winger. I was like, that was very disappointing for me. But there were some gems in there that were that I really grasped onto. And one more thing was, my God, they have to have a fucking opus in every goddamn song. Every album. There's always a 6.5 minute fucking. Oh, stop it! You're not fucking Iron Maiden, man. Give me the fucking 3 minutes and get the fuck off.
All right, so Christina, what was it like putting your 20 together for this?
I changed my list about half an hour ago.
There's a surprise. She changed her list.
Well, I switched out only one song, but it was all right. I was kind of surprised with the later albums. I was familiar with the first two before this, but then the later albums, like after Pull, they started to feel a lot like they were trying too hard to be Nine Inch Nails, and I was really like not into that.
Oh, I'm so happy right now.
Like, the thing for me is, like, when bands try to be Nine Inch Nails, they can't do it because nobody can do Nine Inch Nails except them.
Yeah.
And so that was a little bit off for me. And then there was a note that I wrote down that they were trying too hard to sound like Primus.
Ooh,
so
okay.
like in the last,
Really?
like the last two records, I get a lot of Les Claypool vibes in a way that I don't like. Like, I like Primus enough, but when I hear like that same weird bass shit, I just don't get interested in it. It's not my vibe. But
Well, can I ask you something?
yeah.
And this might not, I can see you now, and I don't know, you look like you're 15. So I don't know how old you really are.
Yikes.
Well, I'm just saying, it's the picture I see. She's in a small little circle because she looks like she's 15 years old. I don't know if the shirt she's wearing is like does it say Black Parade?
It says New York.
I can't see. I'm just telling you. So, but here's the question that I have for you. Do you think they're trying to sound too much like Nine Inch Nails or like Primus or whatever? Or do you think they were trying to stay relevant with the times? Because Justin, if you remember when we did Motley Crue, their their later stuff around the grunge era was on par with anything that
Oh,
was
yeah.
coming out at that time, but it wasn't Crue.
Right.
Right.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
I think it's kind of a mix of both, where they were trying to stay relevant, but I don't think that they hit a consistent sound for the whole album. So like listening to all of Karma or Better Days Coming, which were the last two, beginning to end, the record didn't sound cohesive. Like it sounded like they were trying a lot of things but couldn't decide on which one thing they wanted to be. I'm also 27, not 15.
Oh, well, look at you! You can vote. That's awesome.
I can vote.
Well, you guys have hit on all of the points. I'm very happy that it seems like we've all kind of had the same. I'm in lockstep with Fredo. There are a few gems in those later records, few and far between, though. Once I was having a good time listening to the first couple records, and then I get to those last few, and I'm like, man, this is kind of a slog. Like this is taking way longer than it should. And to be frank, I skipped a lot. I was just like, this is just not hitting. And when there's so much good stuff that really explains what Winger can be in the early albums, why the fuck am I going to bring anything from these last two? Like, I'm just glad that I didn't overplay myself, because I thought that's what I was doing. But okay. I feel better about that. But so for my 20, I definitely leaned heavy on the first two, and then it's like 2, maybe 3 at max on the last couple records. And like I told you the other day, Fredo, like I was having fun on those first 3, and then I think I kind of was like, like, which may have seemed like I didn't enjoy the band. That's just it's not true. Like, is Winger my favorite band? No, but I had a good time listening to Winger, which, if you hear that sentence, just that sentence, seems ridiculous.
Dude, I love those first 2 albums. I don't give a shit what anybody says. This for me was like going home week. I was right back in the late 80s when I had hair and I was thinner and it was all dark, not this fucking Santa Claus shit I got going on now. And it was awesome. It was, and I really forgot how incredible a guitarist Kip Winger really is.
So with that said, the name of the game is Deprogrammed. We have combed through Winger's discography, you heard me correctly, and plucked out 20 songs that we are now going to mash against each other in an attempt to create a top 10 starter kit for you, in case, like me, Beavis and Butthead destroyed any chance you had at listening to Winger. So I'm going to start here, and I'm going to start on that first record. This was the first song that got me, and it may be track 2, maybe 3. But I feel like it's relatively early in the record, but not the first for sure. State of Emergency.
Nope.
Wow. Okay. Swing and a miss. Jinkies.
Well, good song. I just, I didn't go with it.
All right.
So.
All right, Fredo.
Go with no. Ladies first, please. Well, second in this case, because you jumped in there.
Well, that's the way it goes. I'm the host.
I know. So go ahead, please, Chris.
Okay, so it's my turn.
Well, you're the only lady here.
Well, I guess since I can vote.
Well, I'm just saying, I got a penis, so I know I'm not a lady.
Okay, I'll stay on the first record as well, and I'll play Hungry.
Nope.
No.
Another miss. Damn it.
Interesting.
Oh my God.
I like that song.
That whole album is good.
It's all good.
Yeah. Okay. I know I'm gonna miss. Because I'm gonna miss with Justin, because Justin doesn't like covers. But I'm gonna stay with that first album, and their version of Purple Haze. I don't give a shit what anybody says. That version kicks fucking ass, and it kicked ass until Mike Judd decided to put fucking Beavis and Butthead on fucking TV. Nobody had a problem with that fucking song. That guitar is fucking awesome. Kip's fucking vocals are awesome. that whole fucking thing is awesome, and it was great until Stupids showed up.
Sorry. Yeah, no, I don't have that.
I don't have it.
Oh,
Wow.
yeah.
I
Okay.
can't remember the last time we had 3 strikes right off the bat.
Depeche Mode?
It might be Depeche Mode.
Are we about to be depressed again?
Oh my God.
All right, well, we're bound to hit somewhere. I'll stay on the first record. Hanging On.
No.
No.
What?
It's amazing that we all liked that album, didn't we?
Wow, okay. All right, Christina?
I feel like I'm just going to play the first record until we land one.
Yeah.
I'm going to start with track 1, Madeline.
Yes.
Okay, no.
Yes. All right.
But it goes to the
You
conversation.
know what? We got something on the board.
Yes.
All right.
Why'd you like that song?
I like songs that are about women. Like, I think 80s songs, especially that are directed towards like a certain person, are like my favorite songs by those bands, because I know that they don't remember who Madeline is.
But maybe they do. Maybe that's the reason they wrote the song, is
So they
because she's
could
the one
remember.
who stood out.
Yeah.
Maybe.
You know,
I always love those ones. They're my favorites, just because it's fun to see them maybe remember one of the gals that they interact with, or
the gals.
the gals.
I see. I gotta take the opposite. I think they're the ones who stood out. You know what? We've all had multiple partners. Well, I can't say all. Let me not generalize. A lot of us have had multiple partners, and they're the ones that stand out. You know, and she might have been the one that's and who knows? You know, maybe she tucked right here at the heartstrings.
I feel like she probably touched the other heart.
She might be tugging somewhere else.
Yeah.
honestly.
Yeah! Now you're fucking cooking with gasoline.
All right. Well, it moves the conversation. Fredo?
I'm gonna let's just fucking finish off the first album.
Yeah.
This way. I'm gonna go with Headed for a Heartbreak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There it is.
There it is.
That was look, dude. There's 2 parts of that song that, for me, I can feel something when he says it. You know, there's a part toward the end when they're doing the breakdowns, headed for a heartbreak, and then he goes, "Don't make me hurt you." Like there's angst in there that's like, look, I'm an asshole. I don't want to be an asshole. Don't make me do it. And then right before they go into the end musical part where, you know, headed for heartbreak, whatever the fuck it is, and then he goes, "Don't you know I feel the pain?" And then goes into that guitar, and at the end, fuck it, I don't know why, but ever since I first heard it, it just kind of stuck something in me. I guess I could relate to it way back then, and I
don't like your phrasing.
You didn't like my what?
Your phrasing.
Why? What are you talking about?
You said it stuck something in you. Anyway.
No. Oh, come on. For the love of God. For the love of God.
So for me, for Headed for a Heartbreak, when I heard it on the initial, I was like, okay, this is winger enough. I'm gonna let it through. I'm gonna let it through the first pass. And then well, I just assumed that it was gonna get better. And then after going through, I was like, no, this is winger. This is what they sound like, and it's one of the better examples of what winger can sound like. So it's one of those songs where it wasn't bad enough, or it wasn't bad to cut. It wasn't bad enough to cut, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And then second time through, I realized after listening to the whole discography, no, this is where they're at, and this is a prime example. So. All right.
What about Christy?
I really love any sort of ballad that comes out of the 80s. I'm here for it, and I think everybody needs a go-to, and this one is Wingers. And it's not just not bad enough to cut. It's great.
Take that, you son of a bitch.
Hey, I had it. It's unanimous, so there. All right. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep on this album. We're bound to get another one or two. Poison Angel.
No.
No, that was one of my last cuts. I like that song.
Interesting. All right, Christine.
I feel like if I stay on the album, we'll just play through the whole thing. Or if I leave it, Fredo's going to yell at me like when you guys left Appetite for Destruction, and I don't need that kind of yelling.
Wow. Is you know what? Look, don't be the super fan that remembers Star Trek episode 38.
I'm just waiting.
And you know, that's what I'm saying. What are you waiting for? Don't be that person. All right.
I'm waiting for the
explosion.
For the powder keg to go. Okay, I'm gonna do the obvious choice here and play 17.
Yeah!
That song makes me feel gross.
I was waiting for you to say that. I put this on my list because I knew Fredo would love it and you would hate it. Yeah. That was my reason for picking it. Other than the fact that it is so sleazy that there's no way that you can get around it. It's like
sleazy for today. It wasn't sleazy then.
It's pretty gross.
It's really gross.
No, it's not.
I'm putting it in the conversation. I'm not putting my foot down like I did with Def Leppard.
But, see who's bringing up old episodes now. It's not just me.
But I know. I have to admit, I feel really gross about it.
I felt like you would. There's another one down the road that might get brought up that I have a feeling you'll feel pretty sleazy about too. So we'll see.
Well, the good news is, like, I didn't pay attention to a lot of lyrics, so maybe I'll miss it. So, all right, Fredo.
All right, I'm moving on from the album because I decided I'm gonna, and I'm gonna go to. Let me move my paper over here. Oh, okay, here we go. Off of Winger 4, Your Great Escape.
No,
but it did make my first pass.
Did it?
First pass.
It made my first pass.
Oh, okay, guy. I honestly, I picked that song because it had such a Dream Theater-esque feel to it.
That might have been what worked against it for me.
Actually, say that again.
That might have been what worked against it for me. It didn't feel like Winger. So
really.
Possibly. I don't know. I don't remember it now. I do remember that it was on my first pass. I remember that vividly. So I don't know what you want from me, man. I listen to.
I don't know what I don't know what I want.
I listen to a lot of bands, a lot, like constantly. So, all right. I can't keep them all straight in my head.
Fair enough.
I'm gonna move on to Pull, I guess. You know what? No. I'm going back to the first record because there's only a couple left anyway. Time to Surrender.
Yes, I have that.
Okay, into the conversation. On to Christina.
Is it my turn?
Yes, ma'am.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna do. Oh boy! Off of In the Heart of the Young, I'm gonna do Easy Come, Easy Go.
Yep.
No. Although that one I'm pretty sure was on my first pass.
It wasn't on my first pass.
Oh, really?
No?
It was not.
What made you bring it back?
I was going back through to listen to the ones on my first pass for a second time, and I was skipping through, and that one started, and I was like, oh shit, this one's actually super good. I have no idea why I didn't put it on. It's like the intro to it grabbed me the second time around, and the first time I was cooking dinner, so I must have missed it.
Gotcha. Yeah.
So it just like jumped back out when I was going through, and I was almost skipping it, and I have it written in the margins of my notes, and it ended up making it on the final list. It caught me the second time just on accident.
Sometimes it happens. Sometimes it be that way.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Fredo.
I'm trying to jump all over the place because that's how I'm feeling right now. I'm kind of on edge because I'm waiting for Christina to start up with me because there's that tension right there between us, you know. And I'm waiting. I'm just waiting because it's gonna happen. Let's go to Karma, and one of these 6 minute opuses that they like to slip in there. Supernova.
I have it.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Because I do not.
It's I have it here. What I got? Supernova, Karma, 6 minutes, epic. If that gives you an idea, it's like
I love that song.
I'm pretty sure it was on my first pass, and I don't know why I cut it. So I wasn't feeling those records. So that's the best I could say.
I'm a huge fan of a song that's too long. My my favorite band of all time is Guns N' Roses, so I appreciate the incredibly long song. Like Coma is one of my favorite songs by them, and it's way too long. So I think that song spoke to me a little bit because that's what I love about Guns specifically. So whenever a band throws out a song that's entirely too long, I'm always here for it.
I don't mind a long song, but I have to be, number one, ready for it. Number two, willing to listen to the whole one. Those albums, right. Those later Winger albums just did not put me in the mood to want to continue to listen to those songs. So,
well, then there's also the right mood you have to be in. Like, I can't just put on the Rime of the Ancient Mariner by Iron Maiden any day of the week. I have to prepare myself for it to be like a 13.5-minute song. I'm like, 6 to 8 is a good window for me. If it's 13, 14, it might get too long. But Fredo's shaking his head at me.
Well, because you say I like long songs.
I do.
I like long songs, and then now you come with the Rime of the. Oh no,
that song's like 4 songs. That's too long. I would.
First of all, I don't know if you could see, but I said nothing screams Winger than to come to this with a Grateful Dead shirt. You want to talk about fucking long songs, okay? This band right here. That a 45-minute fucking version of a 2.5-minute song
will pass.
Yeah. So I love a good song that's gonna take me on some kind of journey. It's just Winger is not that kind of album.
I do love a long song. Sometimes they get too long, but this one was in the pocket. It's good.
Perfect.
All right, let me trot out a gross one here. It's not it's not gross, but
I hope that it's unanimous.
But
I really do.
It didn't make me feel gross like 17, but it's in the Winger pocket. You Are the Saint, I Am the Sinner.
No, I don't have it.
No, I don't think I have that one. What album was that off of?
Whatever the second one was. In the Heart of the Young.
No, I don't have it. No.
Okay. All right. I'm not heartbroken or nothing. All right, Christina.
I will go with the first song off of Pull, Blind Revolution Mad.
Oh, man.
I got it.
That one was one of the few on the second pass that was a hard cut. I gave it 3 or 4 listens, but Fredo has it, so it goes into the conversation.
That was supposed to be the name of the album.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Why'd they change it to Pull?
Kip Winger thought it was going to be made fun of, and he put it as Pull as a kind of a joke to say that, they're going to pull the album anyway because of grunge, some shit like that.
Gotcha. Okay, well, that makes sense.
I like songs with titles like that. Just kind of fucking riot. I'm old now, but back then.
All right, Fredo.
Let's see. Let's go with I'm gonna go with another epic song by the band. I can't even pronounce this fucking word. It's off of Winger 4. Generica?
Generica.
Yeah. Generica? I don't know, but
Chris Generica.
Yes, yeah, Generica. I don't know.
Y2G.
But it's off of Winger 4. I see Christine shaking her head, so she doesn't have it.
Nah.
You don't either. It's 6 minutes and 32 seconds long. It really has a sweet Cooper sound. You could tell with listening to that song that there was Rod Morgenstein, who's the drummer, was a drummer for Cooper. Again, Kip Winger was a guitarist. And then it's got this freaky ass breakdown toward the end that's very Zappa-esque, like jazz. It's like Spinal Tap 2.0. You know, fusion. It's awesome. I just fucking loved it. All right, nobody's got it. Fuck all. Yeah,
I have to admit
that's why I didn't pick it. Was that bass fucking shit in the end? I couldn't deal with it.
That shit's awesome.
I have to say that we have gone way deeper on 4 than I thought we were going to. So, let me go back to Pull. In My Veins.
Got it.
Hey, there we go.
Hey.
Again, that was one of the, there's like four songs on Pull that I was just like, oh yes, this is what I want from them. That was definitely one of them. All right, Christina?
A lot of the songs that I chose for Winger, I just like how they sound, and I don't have a good reason for having them. And I think I'm going to jump into that part of my list at this point. I have off of In the Heart of the Young, Little Dirty Blonde.
Yep.
Nope. All right.
I have on my notes here. It's Poison sounding.
Mm-hmm.
It's got that like that. Hey, let's go party. Let's go fucking drink and bang chicks and fucking rock on to the night, which is what I'm all about. So
I dig that song. I think that when I listen to a band like Winger, I want them to sound kind of sleazy and kind of like ready to party. Like that's what I want out of a band like that, and that song gives that to me.
I don't know what.
I love it.
I guess kind of going back to the initial conversation, I don't know what, because when we did Crew, that's what I expected from Crew, right? Like the sleaziness, like the club. I don't know why. I think, again, Beavis and Butthead perception that they were wussies, that I just wasn't expecting that, other than, the grossness of 17, like that I knew about. So I don't know. Like when you put it that way, like their sound is that dirty club sound. So I don't know. In hindsight. All right, Fredo?
What was the one that I was gonna have here? Staying with that dirty club sound off of Pull. Junkyard Dog. Tears of Stone.
I do not.
Nope.
No?
Nope.
That song sounded. It's got the beginning had almost a thrash metal feel to it, and if you listen to the song, it's got that Skid Row kind of walking the line between glam metal and straight up hard rock. So
I gotta tell
you, get it, Justin?
No, but I had after my first pass, like that was the album I had to cut from the most to get down to my 20. So, all right, so that takes it back to me, yeah.
This is Christina. You're not gonna have to argue some more to really like spice things up here. Because
you and I have agreed on more than Justin's agreed on, so
I know
we might be fighting for the sake of fighting.
Yeah, well, that's fine. I've been married twice.
All right, so how about Baptized by Fire?
Oh my God. Okay, that was the one I switched out right before this. Okay, I'm so no, I don't have that.
Baptized by Fire. You got to tell me what albums they're on, man.
That's on
Heart of the Young.
In the Heart of Young.
Yeah.
No.
Baptized by Fire. Okay.
The intro to that song is so weird. It's so weird.
Like weird in how? How way? In what kind
it's
of way?
kind of like a. Is that the one that's kind of sounds like a Spanish guitar almost?
Yeah. Here.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's what I liked about it. But then it does
that's why
that.
I cut it. It comes in really heavy, and I really like the song for most of it, but the intro just really throws me off every time.
All right. Well, I'm in the trash a lot today, so that's okay. All right, Christina.
I'm gonna play off of their last record, the one that came out in 2014. Better Days Coming. Queen Babylon.
Yeah.
Nope.
I'm surprised you have that one. I wrote like in notes, all I wrote is it sounds sleazy, and I love it. I love that song.
There's also a difference between being a sleazy song and being a sleazy song about a 17-year-old.
Fair. Very fair.
Stop. Back then it was okay.
No, it wasn't. It was just acceptable.
Yes, it was. I mean, if we go back to the 50s, you know, you're talking about fucking 15-year-olds and 16-year-olds. I mean,
gross.
17? You're right there. You're in the batter's box. I mean, come on.
Doesn't make it any less gross. You shouting.
Yeah, I like that Queen Babylon has that feel of a sleazy song, but it doesn't make my skin crawl.
Yes. You
know?
And again, like I pointed out before, there's gems. Like this sounded like Winger. Kind of exactly what you said. Like it sounds like Winger, and I was like, cool, but it wasn't like when Fredo said there's times in the earlier 2000 records where it's like they're hanging on to something. Now this is a newer Winger song that's sleazy. I'm into it.
I agree.
All right, Fredo?
Let's stay in that same album. Midnight Driver of a Love Machine.
Yes, sir.
No. But it goes in the conversation.
Come on. I got it because I picked it because it was a little more rocking, but yet you could still tell it's Winger. You know, there's something about Kip Winger and Reb Beach playing together. The way they play along with each other. I mean, I don't give a shit where it's at, man. You can tell it's Winger. So there was something about that, but it was a little harder, a little more up to date. So that was it.
Well,
I like how it starts the record, because you push play on that, and you're like, oh, this came out in the 2014, but it sounds like what I want Winger to sound like, just right off the bat. I really liked that about it.
So we are officially out of NTP, which makes me super happy because there is one song I will be targeting.
I wonder what it is.
Yeah. Now, you know what? Now that we're out of NTP, I'll start trotting out some of these newer tunes, some of the ones that struck me. How about Stone Cold Killer?
No.
And that is
no, I cut that one.
Karma. Okay. Into the trash it goes. I ain't sweating it. I'm sweating. I'm not sweating that, though. It's hot in here. Christina?
It is also very hot here. It's like 95 degrees. I don't have air conditioning, but it's fine. Last time I was on this show, we had just got a foot of snow, so
yeah,
I can't really.
It was really
can't
cold
really win.
And that was only a month and a half ago.
It was terrible. So I'll take the heat this time. I'm gonna play one that I thought sounded a little bit like another band, but like in a good way. Off of Pole, I'm gonna play Down Incognito.
No.
I picked that song because it reminded me of Warrant.
Really?
Yeah. Gave me a really like Uncle Tom's Cabin-y vibe. And I liked that. I shamelessly love Warrant. And so I really dug that song because it gave me that same kind of sound.
Why do you shamelessly love Warrant? They're a good band.
Oh, it's like not cool to like Warrant as a 27-year-old, but I do.
Yeah.
You like what you like.
I like what I like.
Look, I'm wearing an ICP shirt.
What's your shirt that you're wearing?
ICP.
ICP.
Oh, well, I guess there's no shame there.
No.
Actually, at work the other day, we were talking about how cool the Juggalos were.
So, not to sidestep, but ICP has been on that anti-racism shit like forever. So, just saying. All right, Fredo, it is your turn, sir.
I'm gonna go with "Fuck the World." Sorry, wrong.
If I only could, I'd set the world on fire.
Let's go back to In the Heart of the Young. And how about I think it is the lead-off song. Can't Get Enough.
I got it.
I got it.
Yeah.
Hey, yes. The case gets stronger. The case gets stronger by the minute.
Yes.
That puts us 3 through. All right. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and go back to the new records. This one's off Karma. Deal with the Devil.
I got it.
Hey.
Yeah, so do I.
Hey.
Yeah. And I put sounds like 80s metal in a good way.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's right there in the title, too. Like, Deal with the Devil. That sounds like an 80s metal song just on its merit, on its name. So, yeah. That's 4 through. Wow.
We're officially not the worst fucking band to be deprogrammed.
But this is... No, yeah, you're right. You know what? Never mind. I was going to say, because even with Depeche Mode, I think we only got 1 or 2 through. And...
We got 3 through, I think.
Okay. So we're already past that.
Yeah.
All right. Christina?
I will play off Karma, Come a Little Closer.
Nope.
That one I wasn't super tied to either way. It's a good song. But...
I feel like at this point in the list, all 3 of us are close to that. Like, I'm not tied to much left on my list either. So, all right, Fredo?
I still got a few.
Fredo?
Let's see. Let's stay with Karma. It's the last song I got off of Karma. Yeah. Feeding Frenzy.
No.
I don't have it. That was on my first pass, though.
What about you, Justin?
No.
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 Scratch you out goodbye.
I'm just gonna keep on with the newer stuff. This one is off of Winger 4, which again, we've gone way deeper on 4 than I thought we were gonna. Right Up Ahead.
Nope.
Okay. I ain't worried about it. Christina.
Keep going deeper on 4, I guess, which also surprises me because I only picked 1 song because I did not like that record. Out of all of them, I think it was the one that I just like didn't jive with, but I picked Living Just to Die.
No. That one actually did make my first pass, though.
All right. Since I'm gonna give 4 one more shot. I know Christina doesn't have it because she only said she had 1. Disappear.
Yes. Yep.
Awesome. So that'll move in.
Into the conversation it goes.
1,
2, 3. I'm down to my last 6 here.
Your last how many?
6. So we're
Okay, I have 3.
Oh, wow.
I've got 1. 2, 3. I got 3 also.
Okay, so this will be our last full round, and then we'll
4. I got 4. I'm sorry.
We'll do one more full round, and then we'll clear them out. You know what? How about In for the Kill off of Pull?
Nope.
All right, Christina.
I'm trying. I don't have many to choose from. I will play off of In the Heart of the Young, the title track, In the Heart of the Young.
Nope.
Nope.
Oh, okay. Wait, was that?
Did you have that one?
Was that a nope or a yep?
Nope.
Oh, it sounded like a yep. So.
Are you a nope, Justin?
I am a nope. Nope.
Right.
Into the trash. In the trash.
Trash.
In the trash with it.
All right.
Let's go. In the Heart of the Young, Under One Condition.
Nope.
All right, so I still have 5 left, and I'll just clear them out here. In the Heart of Young, I've got Loosen Up.
Yep.
Hey.
Hold on. Nope.
Okay. Into the conversation, though. Like a Ritual.
Yep.
Nope.
Oh, all right. Into the
All
conversation.
right, I'm done.
All right, so now I'm going to bounce these last three off of you, Fredo. Who's the one off a poll?
Nope.
Okay. Rat Race off of Better Days Coming.
Nope.
And M16 off of 4.
No, I can't believe I didn't put that one on either.
That
Nope.
song was my
I'm
least
just-
favorite Winger song.
Oh, really?
I
And,
could. Oof.
Well, that's why I played it last.
And just to let you guys know what I had left, I had A Spell I'm Under from Pull, which
that was on my first pass.
that 80s power ballad kind of feel. And what was the other one I had? Off of Better Days Coming, Tin Soldier.
Oh, that was on my first pass.
Which again also had that Spinal Tap kind of jazz breakdown.
So, I always love doing this breakdown afterwards. The only song that we did not play, so all three of us agreed was not worthy, was Without the Night off of the first record. And Poll only had 2 left, The Lucky One and No Man's Land. So I always find that interesting. So here we go. We have Headed for a Heartbreak, In My Veins, Can't Get Enough, and Deal with the Devil, all through unanimously. We have 6 more picks out of, what do we have? Is it 12? So we need to cut them in half. I'll run them down. We have Madeleine, Time to Surrender, Easy Come, Easy Go, Little Dirty Blonde, Blind Revolution Mad, Supernova, 17, Queen Babylon, Midnight Driver of a Love Machine, Disappear, Loosen Up, and Like a Ritual. And you guys know which one I'm targeting. I want it out.
I know. I know, and I'm going to make a case for it. Okay? Because I think that song needs to be on this list. Several reasons. Number one, it's the quintessential Winger song. It's the only song from Winger, other than maybe Headed for a Heartbreak, that somebody who's never heard Winger might have heard. The guitar intro to that is killer. I think it's a good representation of the time where you had guys who were in their 20s, early 20s, who had hot for 18, 17-year-old girls. And it was that women on the edge kind of thing because they were almost 18. They looked 18. They acted 18. And so it made it a little bit of forbidden fruitish kind of thing, knowing that it's you want a piece of fruit that's almost ripe. And it's like, I gotta wait. And it's a good song. It really was. So,
where do you stand on this, Christina?
I think that I agree with Fredo for half of it, where like it is a quintessential Winger song. I mean, when you think of Winger, the one song you think of is 17. However, I would say that I can get the same vibe of 17 out of Queen Babylon without feeling as gross about it.
Agreed.
But I'm kind of on the fence about 17. I feel like I could revisit it later.
All right, so here's what we'll do. There was other circumstances that led to my temper tantrum on Def Leppard, which we talked about ad nauseum. So we will throw 17 down at the bottom. We won't cut it yet, but I very much would like it to not feel gross after this list. I'll just say that.
okay.
So is there anything else that kind of doesn't belong?
I will say that out of the 12, I had 11 of them.
Look at you.
Oh my God. So you better start making the case there, honey.
That's some gamesmanship.
I would say the ones that I would be like willing to fight for are probably going to be Madeleine. Let's see. I would fight for Supernova and Like a Ritual. I think those three I really, really love.
All right.
And they're all from different eras. So Madeleine's the first record. Like a Ritual is Pull, and Supernova is Karma. So they're kind of spread out. And you get a different vibe from each of them. That's kind of where I'm sitting. But.
So I was...
go ahead.
I was going to say, I was the holdout on Madeleine and Supernova, so I don't mind removing my, just putting my support behind those two. Where do you stand? You were the odd man out on Like a Ritual, Fredo.
Yeah, let's go back to that.
Okay.
Because I'm good with obviously I'm good with Madeline and with Supernova. That brings us to 6, which means we need 4 more.
Mm-hmm. All right, it's just 4. We have 2 from Karma and 2 from the first record through.
Wait, didn't you have Little Dirty Blonde also?
I did.
Christina?
I had almost all
because
of
I
them.
had that also. Oh, that's just one that you weren't. Who had Easy Come, Easy Go?
I also did.
Supernova's in. Who had Midnight Driver of a Love Machine? Christine. See, I feel like here's where this is what's going to be the issue right now. Justin doesn't care. He doesn't. He just doesn't want 17 on, which makes me automatically, because he doesn't care about anything else, make me want to put 17 on. Because that's the only real argument here. Because you don't care. Christine and I have the other ones. And the only thing you don't really want is 17. And otherwise, this is going to be a really fucking dull episode. You know, Winger is not the fucking Beavis and Butthead band. And yet we are making it that with this fucking dull episode.
Jeez, Fredo.
I'm just saying, man. There's no fucking... Let's fucking spice it up.
What do you want from my life?
I want you to fucking say, you know what, 17 is an incredible song, and that's going on there.
That is not going to happen. I will concede if it comes to that, I will put it on. Like I said, there was other things at play, but if we have other songs to put on, I'd rather put them on. And looking at what we have left, Like a Ritual, I had Blind Revolution Mad, I was close on.
Easy Come, Easy Go.
I think may have been First Pass.
That's a really good song. I like that song a lot.
Yeah.
I also, like you were saying, Justin, you had Like a Ritual. I really like that song. And Blind Revolution Mad, that one was probably like my must have off Pull.
And yet you didn't pick it for a you didn't pick it as one of the ones that we were able to
the free pass
to put in.
Yeah,
right,
because
because we gave you Madeline and we gave you and we gave you Supernova, and
because I think Blind Revolution Mad gives me a lot of the same things that other songs give me, where Supernova is something that's kind of by itself.
No, I'm not talking about Blind Revolution. I'm talking about Easy Come, Easy Go.
Oh, I was talking about Blind Revolution Mad.
Okay, well then, you know what?
I like Easy Come, Easy Go. I had that one.
Okay, but you really want Blind Revolution Mad?
Well, Justin brought it up as one that he almost had.
Right.
But I'm asking you, how do you feel about it? You ready to fight for it?
About Blind Revolution?
Yeah, what the fuck are we talking about? Yes,
you were just talking about Easy Come, Easy Go.
I said you okay, Spider. I said you okay.
But the thing is,
Spider.
both of you had that one, and I'm just saying I'm willing to put my support behind it because I liked it.
Yeah, I just want to know how much she wants it in there or not.
You're trying to fight with me.
I'm not trying to fight with
Look
you.
at that
We've got other
grin on your face.
we've got other songs. I'm trying to see what goes. You know, do you want that song on there or not?
This is what I'll say. You guys asked me the songs that I wanted. I said them, and then now you're still trying to push me. So which songs do you want, Fredo?
You know what? I'm more than happy to tell you the songs I want after you answer the question, which I think is an easy goddamn question. Do you want the song or not?
Do I want?
You said you really love the song.
Do I want Blind Revolution Mad on the list? Yes, I would love to have it on the list.
Awesome. I'm pulling my fucking recommendation from it. That's one check. It's gone.
Perfect. I also really like a lot of other songs. I'm not going to fight with you.
That's good. I'll pull them all. I don't give a shit. They'll all go. No. Let it through. I'm good with that one.
We've now spent 56 minutes on
blow up. It was
Winger.
fucking wasted.
All right, so
I'm a very even-tempered person.
That gives us 7. We've got 3 more. So let's try to lose some. Which ones don't belong at this point? Little Dirty Blonde, Time to Surrender, Easy Come, Easy Go, Like a Ritual, Queen Babylon, Midnight Driver of a Love Machine, Disappear, Loosen Up, 17. Now, from the conversations we've had, Midnight Driver has gotten no love. Time to Surrender has gotten no love. Little Dirty Blonde has gotten no love. To me, it sounds like those aren't in the conversation. Disappear has gotten no love. Loosen Up has gotten no love.
None of them have gotten any love.
Yeah. Well, no, like a Ritual has, Queen Babylon has, Easy Come, Easy Go has, and you guys be loving some 17.
Well,
if we have 3 spots left and 4 songs that have been brought up, but I feel like, what do you want to put your support behind, Justin?
I've already mentioned, when it comes down to Queen Babylon versus 17, I'm right with you, Christina. I can get the same thing from Queen Babylon without feeling like a pedophile.
Why do you feel like a pedophile?
Because that's the definition of it. Sleeping with an underage girl. Like, that's gross.
God.
That's fucking gross.
Oh, God.
I really like Queen Babylon, so I'd be down with that.
Fredo has left the chat.
I you know what? I can't get behind that for that reason. Because 17 is such an iconic song for Winger. And that's the only reason that if you're telling me about vibe because you fucking think, yeah, I feel creep, that's on you. I'm talking about whether we need to have this song on a list that represents Winger to someone who's never heard it.
Okay,
yes.
So what you're saying is, hey, check out Winger. Here's a song about them banging 17-year-olds.
It's the fucking 80s. They were trust me, they were banging 17-year-olds in the fucking 80s.
I'm just saying,
I'm just saying too. You know what? And again, I was busting your chops on the Def Leppard. Okay. But here you don't have that kind of disgust for the song. So you got to give me a better reason than, oh, she's 17. If the song was about a fucking 13-year-old, yeah, fucking throw that shit out. But nah, I'm not gonna. And to say that, Queen Babylon is on par with 17, no, it's not. That's not saying we can't have Queen Babylon on, but you got to give me a better reason for not having 17.
We're really going on over an hour for Winger.
Are we really?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Let me find. I don't know, man. That just does it for me. Better.
So now, do that are you looking for the beginning for 17?
No, I did earlier. I listened to it earlier.
You know, if this was a band, if this was Pink Floyd or uh, or Government Mule or Iron Maiden, I would argue about it, but nah, it's Winger. Forget it. I will dump 17. You can put Queen Babylon on. No, because you already said we're going over an hour, and there really is no reason to go over an hour for Winger when every song there is we don't really, you can fucking flip a coin. We don't give a shit about the last 3 songs. We really don't. The only song I give a shit about is 17. And if I got to hear yeah, it's growing, it's a bit, no, I don't give a shit enough about Winger to fucking say, okay, do it. So just fucking pull the song, flip a coin for the other ones, and let's knock the last 3 out, because none of us give a shit enough to, this is not a band any of us are passionate about. Christine might be the most passionate about it. So you know what? Let Chris pick the last 3.
So
you go.
Here's what I'm saying. Let's lose Disappear at this point, because clearly that one's out. Right. Loosen Up is out. Midnight Driver.
Which one?
Loosen Up.
Okay.
Midnight Driver out. Time to Surrender out. Little Dirty Blonde out. So,
I don't know if no. I don't want to take it's got that 80s Poison sound.
Little Dirty Blonde?
Yep. Yeah.
Well, why didn't you say that before now? Okay.
Well, because I gotta fucking argue about something. The fucking at this point we're just fucking throwing songs in there like we don't give a shit, and it's seriously, it's not cool for a list that we're saying, hey, I'm gonna give you this list. I want you to check out this band, and we don't give a shit about the fucking songs that are on the list. There's like, yeah, whatever, man. There's got to be something behind it. Otherwise, why do the band?
Well, I don't know where you're coming. Well, I guess like I hear you and what you're saying and understand, but like I had almost all of the songs on my list that we have in the conversation, so I am behind them and I support them. It's just really hard for me to be the one to make the decision if I had them all already. Like, I'm not the one that needs to be convinced.
No, but you're the one who has to convince us as to why this song over the next song. Because Justin and I don't care.
See, and you're complaining about not caring, and then you're the one that doesn't care.
But you got to make me care. That's why we fight for a song. That's why I fought for 17, is because I care and I think it should be on there. Now,
well, I got asked at the beginning of the conversation which songs I would fight for, and I fought for those. So where are we at as far as what's already in?
All right, so Headed for a Heartbreak, In My Veins, Can't Get Enough, Deal with the Devil, Madeleine, Supernova, Blind Revolution, Mad.
Okay, I have all of those. Okay.
So that's 8.
Is that 8? I didn't count. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because we put the
Madeleine can't get enough. Oh no, it's 7. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And then what's left, Justin?
All right, Like a Ritual, Easy Come, Easy Go, Little Dirty Blonde, Queen Babylon, 17.
And how many more do we need? 2?
3.
3 more. Okay, I will stand up for something. I would say out of those ones that Easy Come, Easy Go is one that I'll probably fight for because it caught me by surprise. I didn't originally have it even on my first pass, and I ended up making it to my final list. So I think that's a song, if someone listens to it, they might get swept in the same way where it'll kind of take them by surprise a little bit. So I think
that says something about the song.
I agree.
So you guys both had it. I don't.
Yeah, I'm good with that one.
All right, let's put it through.
Yeah, that one I would say definitely like belongs on the list. And then I have already said how much I like Queen Babylon, and as far as an album that came out, 26 years after their first album or whatever it is, and it still sounds like their first album in a way, and still gives you that Winger sound, but more modernized, would be the Queen Babylon off of Better Days Coming.
All right. So Queen Babylon, Fredo?
Sure.
All right. So that leaves it to Like a Ritual, Little Dirty Blonde, 17. Little. Wait, which one's Little Dirty Blonde?
That one's a good one.
Because Fredo.
That one kind of sounds like Poison a little bit.
Yeah, that's what Fredo said.
Fredo was saying.
That's a nice little lick there. How about that one?
I like that song a lot. I had that one originally too.
You guys both
I think
had
it was me and Fredo had that
Yeah.
one.
I mean, I'm good with it.
Nice.
I just, yeah, I'm cool. It doesn't make sense to argue anymore. For 17, I just feel that really should be on the list. But if we came up with 10 that doesn't include that one, then that's cool.
I think that if you're speaking to Winger fan, you're 100% correct. Like Winger fans that listen to this are going to be yelling at us and call us incorrect. I mean,
but I think anybody, I think, here's the thing. This isn't a list for Justin. This is a list for somebody who doesn't know Winger. And I think the only thing that keeps you from going for that song is that you think, or that you have a problem with the words of the song, which is fine. That's fine. I mean, God knows I would. There are songs that I don't like. A lot of I like G.G. Allen. A lot of his shit I don't like because he talks about fucking, like he'll talk about fucking a 13-year-old. Like, yeah, no, G.G. I'm not no.
No, that's not cool.
Song about you shitting on somebody. That's funny. But I think in this case, again, I think if the song was called 18, every fucking word being the same, you'd be all about it. And again, I get it. Because if the song was called 13, every word being the fucking same, I'd be fucking no, absolutely not. But 17, I'm not going to fuck with a 17-year-old, but they did back then, and nobody thought about it. And I'm all about don't use today's standards to judge yesterday. Because tomorrow, they're going to use those standards to judge today. And the things that you don't see a problem with today might be a problem tomorrow. So
that's fair. And I don't know. I just didn't feel strongly enough about liking the song, honestly. I mean, aside from the lyrics, if I liked the song better, I'd lay it down. I'd lay down the fight on it. And as you noticed, I didn't even fight as hard. I just
Oh no. And I get
I just
I did that Leppard one.
I feel like we accomplished a great Winger list without possibly making somebody feel gross. That's
okay. Yeah, I mean, there's I don't know what to say about it. It's just like, I think yeah.
All right. Well, so let me run it down. Headed for a Heartbreak, In My Veins, Can't Get Enough, Deal with the Devil, Madeline, Supernova, Blind Revolution Mad, Easy Come, Easy Go, Queen Babylon, Little Dirty Blonde, Christina, Feet to the Fire. What's the one?
I had all of those on my list. I would say my number one. Oh my God. Can't Get Enough.
Interesting. Okay. Fredo?
I gotta think now, because for me it was going to be Headed for a Heartbreak.
Okay.
But can't get an I gotta really think about this for a second, because she caught me off guard with that one. That's such a fucking kick-ass song.
It's a track one too, right?
But Headed for a Heartbreak is also a kick-ass song, but it's more in that power ballad kind of vein, and I don't know if I want to now hearing. You know what? I got to go with her recommendation.
So here's something interesting. If you look at the playlist, so Headed for a Heartbreak is the last song on the first record. Can't Get Enough is the first song on the next. And I think it's a good idea to go with Can't Get Enough as opposed to going with the more ballady song, because we're trying to convince people that Winger aren't pussies. So let's give them something that rocks. So I think Can't Get Enough we can go with. All right. So Can't Get Enough is our one with a bullet. Headed for a Heartbreak, In My Veins, Deal with the Devil, Madeleine, Supernova, Blind Revolution Mad, Easy Come, Easy Go, Queen Babylon, Little Dirty Blonde. And it's funny you brought up Brooks and Dunn, Christina, because that was the band I looked at first to put you guys together.
Really?
I did. And I was like, well, there's just too many albums. I looked at how many Winger had, and I was like, oh, let's do Winger. So...
Well, I brought that up because last time on the After the Fact, when we were still talking, we had mentioned, like, when you were talking to Fredo on the Best of 2019, and how I was waiting for Brooks and Dunn to call him out for calling me out.
We will talk about that some more. I was
waiting for it.
So, I mean, at least Brooks and Dunn, it'll be you two. Fredo, I know Bloodhound Gang is up on your list somewhere. What's the other one? The one that you really wanted to do? Somebody jumped on that.
Humphreys McGee?
Yeah, somebody jumped on that one. So
awesome. Because that's that hippie trippy. Yeah, I can't fucking wait for that. Yeah, you're gonna have fun with that one, bro.
Oh boy.
Let somebody gonna do the Dead. I'm ready to do the Dead, man.
I don't know, man.
I know you're not.
I don't know, man. We'll see. But at this point, let's because we're gonna talk some more. I mean, I hate to break the fourth wall here, but like we talk more. And if you're a patron, you already know that. So, with that, Winger, learn them and love them, people. We'll see you next week. Goodbye.